Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MJNA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Friday, so that's where the green line annotation down here is coming from. And a very nice move on the day. Friday was pretty rough. I mean, from a short-term perspective with the big pullback. But as I talked about in Friday's video, I mean, the price stayed up above that purple line. So the overall trend was never threatened. But today reacted very nicely with it. So in the context of that trend, you can see the price is not back up at its highs, but you get the point. It's starting to recover very, very nicely. And while it's recovered here, it's given us another kind of shorter-term area of support. And this is what I would call the ideal level of support. When you say, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be if the price can stay up here above 16 cents. Don't get me wrong, though. If the price falls below 16 cents, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. Because even if 16 doesn't hold, you still have the purple line there, the 50-period simple moving average, which I've talked about extensively in past videos. And even if that level doesn't hold, you still have 13.5 cents. And just to really illustrate this, and, you know, disclosure, I'm not saying this is going to happen, so don't throw too many stones at me. This is just for example's sake, so everybody relax. But let's say the price actually comes down here, bounces around, and then starts to work its way back upwards. What would you have even in that situation? Again, not saying that'll happen. Well, you'd still have a big old base of lows right here. You'd have this previous base of lows right there. So from the big picture of things, you'd still have very clear, very evident upward stair steps. And that's what it's all about. As long as the price is building those upward stair steps, everything else will take care of itself. So, yeah, if 16 cents can hold, that'd be great. Yeah, it'd be better, you know, if the purple one, or the price can stay up above that purple line. But I mean, the price could technically go all the way down to 13.5 cents, and the bulls would still have an overall stair step, you know, progressing in the upwards direction. What about those areas of resistance? As it stands right now, sellers are hanging up right around that 18-cent mark, which was hit on Friday. So 18 cents, public enemy number one going into tomorrow. All in all, though, just keep on building higher lows, keep on putting in those higher bases, or in other words, stay up above that purple line, and you know the chart will continue to take care of itself. And part of quote-unquote taking care of itself is breaking areas of resistance. So focus on building higher lows and let the chart do its thing. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.